The Sword of Excellence has been given since 1981, and fewer than 4 dozen people in our industry have received this most prestigious award, which signifies the highest award that an air show professional can receive. It comes and is given, I should say, given to members of ICAS from all areas of our business, be they performers or organizers or support service providers or whatever the case may be. But among all the recipients of the Sword of Excellence, they have one thing in common, and that is an unselfish dedication to the betterment of our industry, and who will give of themselves whenever they are called to do so without being put out. They do it because they love our business. And that's what the Art Scholl Memorial Showman, I should say the International Council of Air Shows Sword of Excellence, is all about. I would like to invite Bill Stein to come up on stage with me for the presentation of the award. Come on up, Bill, and all previous recipients of the sword, come on up here as we roll the video to see who's going to win tonight.
During the first half-century since it was first founded, the International Council of Air Shows has presented 41 Swords of Excellence to a wide range of airshow industry professionals who have helped build, strengthen, and promote our industry. From performers, announcers, air bosses, event organizers, regulators, and military representatives, the airshow community's oldest and most prestigious award has helped to recognize leadership, service, innovation, vision, and commitment. Along the way, the list of past recipients reflects a record of selfless contributions by our industry's leaders, trailblazers, and entrepreneurs. The 2017 recipient of the ICAS Sword of Excellence has been a relentless advocate for higher levels of professionalism and increased attention to safety in the airshow and warbird communities. In that capacity, he served as chairman of both the ICAS Safety Committee and the ICAS ACE Committee. For years, he quietly but persistently championed the idea of hiring a full-time safety director. And when ICAS made that addition to its full-time staff, our newest sword recipient worked closely with him to help direct efforts to change the culture of airshow safety.
Tonight's award winner has a laser focus on safety. During every day of the show, he would gather his team together and say, if we can't do this 100% safely every day, then we're just going to stand the whole thing down.
Undoubtedly the highest time P-51 Mustang pilot ever, tonight's sword recipient organized and conducted 2 different landmark events, the Gathering of Mustangs. When the second event generated a cash surplus, he created a nonprofit foundation and used that organization to assist in preserving the legacy of the remaining vintage fighter aircraft throughout the world.
He has a passion for preserving the heritage of the P-51 and the legends that flew her. He's the keeper of the keys.
The 42nd recipient of the ICAS Sword of Excellence was also instrumental in building the U.S. Air Force Heritage Flight Program into the airshow industry institution that it has become during the last 2 decades, serving as its civilian leader for many years. For nearly 40 years, the ICAS Sword of Excellence has showcased the best things about our business, selfless acts of professional generosity, putting the greater good of the industry ahead of personal recognition, and helping to establish the long-term direction of a healthy and growing airshow business. The stature and prestige of the sword will only grow stronger tonight, as this individual joins a star-studded list of airshow professionals who have helped to make our business better, safer, and healthier. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2017 recipient of the ICAS Sword of Excellence, Lee Lauderback.
Yes, indeed. Come on up, Lee.
Oh wow, I am truly humbled and sort of blown away here. But I need to make a correction because there's been an error.
Really?
Yes, it actually has. This actually isn't about me, but let me see if I can put it in perspective. I'm one of 5 boys in the family, and 4 of us work together every day. When I go to fly an air show, it's not like have fun. It's like don't embarrass us. And that speaks volumes because it puts me in my place realizing that I'm just part of a team. And what I want to say is it's a team and I'm just part of it. I'm on the stage, you might say, but on behalf of Stallion 51 and all of the team members that have put so much effort, heart, and passion, that's where it needs to come from and go to. And it's been that way. I sit there and I look, and walking through the legends that Sean Tucker and Mikey Goulian and Stallion 51 have put together, and I look in Betty Skelton, and I was like 10 years old, and I was flying a Betty Skelton radio-controlled pit special. And to realize that is sort of some of the DNA that I've collected, and realizing that I can go on because of some of there. I don't know if anybody's ever said it, but I've always say if you want to look forward, look backwards. And when you go down that hallway and you look at those people, the R.A. Bob Hoovers, the Charlie Hilliards, the Sean Tuckers, I mean, it's incredible, the people here, the Mikey Goulians and the Bill Steins, and I can go on and on and on. It is truly amazing. And I was blessed to have the ability many years ago to fly with R.A. Bob Hoover. And he would call me aside and we'd talk Mustang, and it was always very special times. And if I've got a moment, I'd like to share sort of a Bob Hoover story. And John Bagley actually ended up owning Old Yeller, and after Hoover sort of retired from the Mustang business. And 3 or 4 years ago, I had a chance to fly Old Yeller, which was very, very special to me. And I had not flown that Mustang in Rexburg, Idaho Air Show. And so I went up and tested out the airplane, really got bonded with it and everything, and flew 3 days of air shows with it, and really had a good time. And it sort of really brought me back into my place again, realizing if Bob Hoover had flown this airplane, I'm going, hey, don't screw this up. But the Monday I called Bob Hoover, and it sort of went like this: Robert A. Bob Hoover, Lee Lauderback. And we talked a lot. And he said, why, Lee Lauderback, my good friend, how are you? I said, I'm great, Bob. I just called you to let you know I had sex with Old Yeller over the weekend. And all he said was, isn't that just a marvelous airplane? That's the DNA. That's where we're all coming from. And to share that, I am truly humbled. And one other item is all of us, we wouldn't be here without the support of really troopers and significant others and wives. And, you know, like Sean Tucker, Colleen has got to be a saint to put up with Sean D. Tucker. As Karen with Mikey Goulian, and Kathy with Jim Pites. There's another one. And I'd like to recognize Angela West, who is...
To your left.
Look to your left, she's here.
Oh my God. This love of my life and my partner in crime and my best friend, who has supported everything that I've ever wanted to do in aviation. And she's very, very special. And if Rick Peterson is out there in the crowd somewhere, I want to let you know.
Right down there.
Rick, after 17 years, we're still engaged. But I've been known to move at the speed of a glacier, so don't give up on me, okay? My daddy said you never learned anything by talking. So thank you very, very much. I really appreciate it and truly honored on behalf of Stallion 51.
So right over to Bill Stein, let him give it to you, do the photo op, and then we're going to get everybody in on a group shot. Lee Lauderback, the smoothest Mustang pilot in the world.